Hi, everybody. Lori Hunter here. I run our agency strategy team. Super excited to be chatting with a couple of our amazing partners today. I will say we're a little tight on time, so we're probably going to go a little quicker than we had planned. But Liz and Adina, if you can just do a quick intro, let's kick it off.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Adina.
Great. Hi, everyone. My name is Adina Marabi. I'm the partnerships team lead here at Okendo. Okendo is a ratings, reviews, and surveys tool. We work with Shopify brands of all sizes, and we help them collect valuable zero-party data.
And I'm Liz Krupka. I own Nomad Marketing, and we are a boutique email and SMS agency.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies. So excited to have you here today. Let's jump in. PillowCube is who we're going to talk about today. They are a mutual client of Attentive, Nomad, and Okendo. They launched their SMS program with us, if I recall, about a year ago. They've seen amazing results. So kudos to you, Liz and team, for all the success you've helped them drive with their program. But more recently, PillowCube actually transitioned from a competitive email platform to Attentive's email. So Liz, can you tell us about some of the challenges that they were facing with their prior ESP and the results they've seen since moving to Attentive email?
Totally. A big problem with PillowCube is they're consistently running A/B tests on their website. And so getting any sort of like code and tracking on their with their previous ESP sticky on the website posed a ton of problems for them. And for us, then that caused a problem. We were seeing a loss in the number of triggered emails that were getting delivered and that were being sent. And therefore, we were seeing a loss in revenue and the browse abandoned cart, and just abandoned journeys in general. So one of the big reasons that we wanted to move over to the Attentive ESP is because of the numbers that the team had told us about deliverability. And once we moved them over, we saw an increase in the number of triggered emails being sent due to better identification. The lift was about 17% across all journeys. And we were also able to figure out a new way to institute another journey called a session abandonment into the mix of their email program, which has helped their abandonment just in general, and it's helped their overall journey revenue. This is something that actually we figured out how to build in any ESP as well. So just a hot tip, it's something you should totally look into. But keeping tracking sticky was going to be critical and is actually going to be even more critical now going into the fall with the new iOS coming out, since Apple and Safari are going to be stripping UTM parameters from websites. So the big move for us was around the journeys. And then we also saw some major increases in campaigns. We saw about 126% increase in email delivery in their campaigns as well, and a 54% increase in CVR for all triggered emails just across the board.
Awesome. Super impressive results. Adina, let's turn to you. Recently, super excited to share that we launched our enhanced integration with Okendo, which allows brands to harness the power of reviews and surveys in their email and SMS to drive more personalized communications and deeper audience segmentation. Can you share a little bit about that integration with us?
Yeah, of course. So taking a step back for just a second, our first integration launch with Attentive was all about empowering brands to capitalize on SMS high engagement rates and really optimize review generation by sending those review requests via Attentive SMS. We're so excited that now we've launched a new integration with Attentive, where now merchants can leverage Attentive email and SMS to send review requests and post-purchase product reviews. So not only can brands use that to increase their review generation rate, but you can also leverage Okendo zero-party data that you're collecting in those reviews and surveys. So information around, someone's skin type, maybe their skin tone, any useful data, and use that for personalization and segmentation across Attentive email and SMS. A few other advantages with this new integration is it just helps increase productivity and efficiency with email and SMS all in one platform. Also helps you communicate in multiple channels for more customer reach. And you can also leverage Attentive email and SMS for A/B testing across those two channels when it comes to sending review requests or using Okendo data for that segmentation strategy.
Awesome. Good stuff. Liz, related to that, tell us how PillowCube is utilizing the Attentive Okendo integration as part of their reviews and survey strategy.
Totally. For PillowCube specifically, having really good reviews is a cornerstone for them. It's unlikely that people are going to buy at the price point that some of their products are, specifically like a mattress, without user-generated content, hopefully spousal approval. And so it's really helped them be able to elevate all of their marketing. They use it for collection, and then they use all of those video reviews and also written reviews on their social media. We use them in regular email campaigns and in their automated journeys. And truthfully, when most of our clients are looking for a review-based software, we often suggest Okendo because it's one of the best ones that we've seen in terms of the collection that it can get and the ease of integration, and then the support that they have to be able to walk you through how to optimize the program the best way.
Nice. Adina, are there other common workflows used by brands to help them acquire authentic customer-generated content?
Yeah, absolutely. So we recommend setting up a conditional split with your review request flows. So if customers have opted into receiving SMS campaigns, you should definitely send them a review request via SMS. If they're only opted in for email, of course, send them a review request via email. But you should also set up another conditional split where if someone doesn't leave that review after you've sent them an SMS request, maybe a few days later, you target them with an email so that you can really, capture them from all those different angles. This way you're hitting customers, again, from that multiple angle approach. And we also recommend incentivizing your customers via coupons, discount codes, or loyalty points so that you can collect more reviews. If you're a brand looking to collect more video or maybe more photo reviews, you should also tier those incentives and offer higher rewards for those actions you want taken. For optimizing number of reviews generated, we highly, highly recommend triggering review requests to be sent from the time of delivery and not from the time of fulfillment.
And Liz, I know you said specifically for PillowCube that video reviews perform significantly better.
Yeah, they honestly ask for video reviews first. They mainly look for those. They're very featured prominently at the bottom of their website. Also, whatever app they're using to feature those at the bottom of the website, they said converts insanely well. But they prefer video reviews when they can get them.
Awesome. All right, let's take a little bit of a different topic here. Back to email. Liz, I know many agencies and marketers in general, when they think about a potential ESP migration, get a little nervous and think, that's not something I'm ready to consider right now. It can be a stressful experience. Tell us about the migration experience from the Nomad and PillowCube perspective when they move to Attentive email.
Yeah, I feel like every time a client mentions moving ESPs, you just want to sign off for the day and throw your computer into a river. But once we laid out the process of migrating, both to the client and Attentive, I actually feel like this was one of our smoothest migration processes for any of our clients who moved over. And largely it's because of the support. I would say that Attentive support is second to none in terms of the partnership there and the partner program, if you're involved in it, which you all are since you're on this call. But it was about 6 weeks we laid it out. And with PillowCube, we did the overhaul completely. So we moved them over from their previous SMS provider and then email as well. So the process looks like turning on all of your SMS. First, you have to get the pop-ups going, the collection and everything, and then you can get email kind of layered in. And we did it all in one fell swoop. And then once the code became available, we started moving them. We waited about another week then after we turned on the SMS, the pop-ups, and then the automated journeys, and we began the campaign warm-up and migration. This is probably, I would say, for anybody looking to move over, the most like stressful part, because you kind of need like a 10-ish to 14-day gap where they might not be running big promotions or product drops or anything like that. So you can rewarm the server and be able to send out campaigns. But we were in very good hands, and our CSM and both our partner rep helped us out there. And so we actually ended up moving things over. We budgeted for 6 weeks, and it actually ended up only being 4, and we finished 2 weeks earlier than we anticipated. Just another thing that we did internally was we hired some interns, and they helped us on the accounts to do some of like the grunt work and the heavy lifting of like moving images over, making sure things are like linked. And I know that Attentive even at some point had that offering as well, if that's something that you don't have the space to have internally.
Awesome. And you're now an expert because you have moved all of your clients over to Attentive Email. And for those other agency partners that are considering Attentive Email, Liz has been gracious enough to have some phone calls to chat with others about that. I'm sure she'd be happy to do it again. All right, real quick, I want to talk about Omni marketing. Liz, from your perspective, what's the importance of having an Omni marketing strategy, the likes of Attentive Email and SMS? And let's do quick answers here.
Sure. Basically, I would say it hurts my heart to hear when clients are like, hey, we see email working. Should we shut off ads? Or should we throw all of our time and energy and budget into email? And I'm like, no, you need a whole system. You need new people coming into the system. You need your email database to be ever growing. So it's more critical than ever now that you have a great omni-channel program, and also from everything down from affiliates all the way down to your production. So making sure that your marketing team is just firing on all cylinders, because it's harder than ever to get and acquire new customers. And so you want to make sure you're keeping them as long as possible.
Yep. Adina, what about from your perspective?
Yeah, I think brands should always be thinking about an omni-channel strategy, especially to capture product reviews and survey responses. Oftentimes, customers need a bit of a reminder to give you that feedback. So don't be afraid to, send a second email or send a reminder to leave a video or a photo or to leave a response. For surveys, we recommend running a post-purchase survey because those tend to have the highest completion rate. Your customers are already very engaged with you. They've bought from you. So you might as well throw in some sort of micro survey and ask 1 or 2 questions about their experience. You might want to ask, where did they hear about you? How their shopping experience was, really anything. You can even ask for their preferences and then use that for personalization on Attentive Email or SMS.
Nice. All right, I'm going to make an audible here, and I think we're going to skip the AI question. Even though we know AI is all the buzz, we talked about it quite a bit earlier on. So let's jump in to the last question. There are a number of marketers who are still trying to optimize, define, or really just evolve their strategy when it comes to reviews, email, SMS. What's one piece of advice that you would both leave marketers with today?
I would say don't be scared to test stuff. We have a lot of clients who are like, hey, we're willing to do anything, give us all of the options, and then we'll give them 25 options, and they're like, no. And I'm like, well, at some point, we got to be willing to test things if what is currently working isn't working the way that we want it to. So lean into AI, try it if you want to, try testing giveaways, try testing different things on your pop-ups to see what works for you, because every audience is different.
And I would say, thank you. I would say mine would be don't be afraid to send your customers review request reminders across Attentive email and SMS. We know that, over 80% of traffic comes from a mobile device. So people are on their phones, but maybe they don't always take, the time to leave you a response or a review. So make sure you're touching them across, different channels and really leveraging that for a seamless, engaging experience.
Sweet. All right. So I was told we actually are going to include the AI question. We're going to skip some Q&A at the end because we find this to be such an important topic and obviously something that is top of mind for most marketers. Obviously, in a room with marketers, you're going to have at least one person bring this topic up. And it's certainly kind of the future of retail. It feels like we're on the new frontier with marketers and everyone's trying to figure out the right way to incorporate AI, including Attentive AI, which you got some previews of, and how it will transform the work that they do. What challenges are you excited about that you think AI can help you tackle in regards to your email and SMS campaigns?
I would say, to me, I treat AI like taking Adderall. So I feel like it helps you get focused, it helps you brainstorm, and it gets you 60% of the way there without having the huge ramp up time that you usually need. And I think that it also, for me, even when I've used ChatGPT or when I've used the Attentive AI, sometimes the way that they're phrasing things or the way that I'm looking at things, then it opens up new doors for me. So I think a lot of marketers, or when I talk to people, they're like, oh, are you ready for iRobot and for this to replace your job? And I'm like, you're kind of looking at it. It's not going anywhere. The technology isn't going anywhere. So how can you lean into it best to deliver better results for your clients, to be able to do more for them, and to be able to help it optimize your job, your work-life balance, and all of that?
Yep, very true. Adina, anything to add around AI?
It's something that at Okendo we are still kind of chatting about. We're exploring how that can fit into our business model, but at the moment, it's not something that we currently are offering. However, in my personal life, AI has been really helpful in saving me time on doing things such as sending emails, brainstorming around, copy and topics of conversation. So it's really helped in my job as well.
Yeah, makes sense. And, partners, we want to hear from all of you what you think AI could help you with and how we might be able to incorporate that into our platform. So reach out to your partner manager, reach out to Knuckle. We're all looking to hear what's exciting to you and what you'd like to see to come.